Hello, welcome to Jackie's Arts. So, we're going to do a couple little earrings. This is actually a new pattern. It's a new mold that I just got today. We're going to try that out. So, what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to show you how to fill them with the stuff that's going to make them look pretty. And then I'm going to mix my resin. I've showed it so many times, everybody knows how to do it. So I'm going to pause you, come back when we're ready to pour. So right now, let's work with this. I thought some glitter in here, in these, would look really cool. So, I'm opening my glitter. Here, let's do something to make this a little bit darker. Be right back. Hello, guess what? I'm back. Alright. Here we go. So I'm using this little tool, it's flat. I'm using it to make sure that I get the resin in where I want it. And yes, it's still messy, but you know what? It's your jewelry. It's your house. Make a big mess. Nobody cares. You're the one who has to clean it up. And here we go. Just put a couple more sparkles around here. And then you can clean it up a little bit if you don't like that. If you're artistic like me, you have brushes all over your house. So we're going to sit here. We're going to put some of this in here. Just clean it up a little bit. Try not to get them in the other ones because I'm not doing a very good job of it. Since most of these are going to be glitter anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Alright, so. And then always put your lid back on. Well, I do it because I really don't want to have a mess all over my house. And then I think we should do a couple purple ones. And it gets a little tricky, honestly, when you go to do this. Because no matter how easy you are, this glitter just goes everywhere. And there we go, we're just adding a little bit more. We got just this side to do. Most of the time you have to be a little more patient to actually do this. I don't think I'm that patient person. So now let's think about a couple of these other ones. What am I going to do with those? Let's see, here we go. Got a wheel, has all sorts of different charms in it. Amazon, my favorite shopping. So I'm going to, the other ones, it looks like I'm going to do these ones right here. Just pour them out. Usually I put them on something where I can see what they actually all look like. And you can see, you've got little teeny tiny different, all sorts of different things. And I'm actually going to do that in this one here. It's going to be a little bit harder to, I figured out that some of these aren't going to fit, so you have to take the really tiny ones. And considering this is the first time I've done this mold, you know, sometimes you find that, oh, this is going to work. Nope, this isn't going to work. So, we'll fix that. And then, oh, for a minute there, that song sounded like Third Rock from the Sun, and I was thinking, huh, I'm not watching TV. Here we go. If they don't want to go down in there, just take it out and find a smaller one. You know, I have a whole bunch of these that I do wear, and before I started doing this, I thought, oh, that'd be no problem to make these. And now that I've started making them, I'm like, oh, it does actually take time and practice and patience. And if you don't have patience to do this, this is not the good art project for you. Whoops. And so this is what happens when you do this. So we'll get these in here, and I'll set up a few of these other ones. Then when I go to do the resin, I'll put you back on and we'll see what happens. Thank you. Hold on. Hello everybody. So just wanted to let you know I got everything in there that I wanted to put in here. So now next I'm going to, I know it looks messy. When you mess with glitter, confetti, stuff like that, your thing is not going to be like, oh, beautiful on top. So that's why it looks like that. But anyway, I'm going to get my resin mixed up, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these in different colors. So that is going to be done when I get the resin. So we're going to make all those with different color resin, and then we're going to do clear on these ones. And then also make sure that you will put gloves on, because you should not be messing with resin with no gloves. It'll get stuck on your hand. You'll never get it off. Alright, so hold on and we'll be right back. Hello, so we're back. Okay, I got the resin all in here, the epoxy. It's 1:1, so you put 1 part A, the resin, and 1 part B, the hardener. Make sure you stir it up very, very well. I usually let it sit for a couple minutes after I do stir it, because I just got, my director just reminded me that I told you guys to wear gloves, and of course, I still don't have any. That's okay. We'll try not to make a mess. So, while you were on pause, I went ahead and filled this earring right here, which is going to be a big earring, up with seashells. We're actually going to make this one first. You just pour it in. Just give it a minute to get through all of the cracks and stuff and make sure that it's filling in. And when you work with shells, a lot of times what happens is that the shells are open themselves and the resin will just go in them. So I'm going to start it like that, set it aside to make sure. Now we're going to go ahead and do these little ones right here. Like I said before, this is my first time. And the droppers are really great because you can put the resin exactly where you want. And here we go right here. I'm just doing 1 drop at a time, filling up the crease. When I see that I can put more in there, I'll start squeezing, putting more in there until it gets right to the top where I want it. And it's just as easy as that. You made an earring. We made an earring. Okay, fill it up again. And here we go. So I hope that everybody is having fun. And all them children out there who are definitely... Now this is only 1 earring. Of course, you do have to come back after this hardens, which anybody who works with this knows it takes 24 hours. After it hardens, you come back, you make the same earring. So this is just 1 of 2 earrings. So here we go, and then I'm just finishing up this one right here. Okay, and then once that fills up, come back over here, and then we go drop, drop, drop. So when you make these, the only thing about making them is that it does take time. And then you always check, make sure how full that is. This one right here is a real skinny one. I've never done one of these. I'm hoping that the resin will go in where it's supposed to. Looks like we're so good so far. There is some that's above the crack, so we'll have to fix that. And then what you do is you can always take this, because this one's starting to flow a little bit into the other earring. I'm going to try to move that down. I don't want that in this earring, so. Or you can just leave it. Apparently, I'm just going to leave this. So we fixed that right there. And then I'm trying to cut the resin right here, because what it did is it went over, and that's one thing you have to watch. Don't let it go over. If it goes over, it starts to interfere. These are going to come out together. Don't want that, because then the earring will be stuck together. Okay, so here we go. And with this problem that I'm having, I'm actually going to pause, you guys, because I'm going to try to clean that up a little bit so the earrings are separate. But I will be back. Hello. Guess what? We're back. So while we were on pause, I decided to finish that one up right there. And I decided to make a couple of very little color resin. All I did was add a couple drops of food color. I'm going to push it in here, see what color we come out with. This, if I'm not mistaken, mix it up really, really good. Oh, well, this turned out to be almost purple. That's cool. Set that one aside. Clean off my stick. I put blue drops in here for the food color, so let's see what we get with this. Oh yeah, this turned out to be a really pretty blue. I actually really like that. So just mix that up really well. Don't want to waste any of our precious little resin. Let's go into the next color. Ooh, a couple drops of yellow in here. Ooh, yeah. Actually, this turned out quite nice too. Just mixing it up really, really good. I know there's very little in here, but that's all I need is very little. That's why I didn't put a lot in there. Although this one, I can always add because that was still clear. Let's see what we get. Oh yeah, that's much better. It's blending much better. So. Okay, and then we always got this one right here, which I put some orange in. And I already know what orange looks like, and I love the orange color that this turns. So we're going to get this mixed in here real good. Okay. So now, we're not going to do the earrings. We're going to do little gems. This is how you color your gems. You get food coloring or any kind of dye, even paint, you can color your resin. I chose food coloring because I used it before and it came out great. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide which ones are going to be yellow. Let me get my resin up in here. Whoops. Here we go. Just being a little slow. Soak up as much as you can. And then I usually let the resin go down the tube so that it doesn't cause air bubbles. And here we go. We're gonna have a yellow jewel right here. I actually tried these the other day with just clear. They came out so nice, I knew I was gonna have to do this again. Okay, here we go. There we go. And then you just put it in here and make sure You don't overfill them. I did make that mistake yesterday, and I made it again tonight. I overfilled the earrings, so when they're all hard, it is going to take me a little bit to fix those, actually. Not a big deal. I don't mind. Okay, here we go. We're just getting the very last, because I only have one little one I'm doing. And wouldn't you know, it's like, no, you don't have enough yellow. We made it. There we go. That's just enough. Alright. Yellow, all done. I'm going to try to clean this as best as I can. Honestly, if the colors mix, I don't really care. So, we're going to use the red one that I made. I'm going to push it all down to the bottom here. I did make a lot more red and blue and orange than I did yellow. I really do like how this is working. I got a real good resin when I bought my resin this time. I bought a really good brand. Costs a little bit more, but when you want clear, it is perfectly clear. You can mix colors with it, and it just, everything works with this resin. Very happy with it. And then you just fill in the ones you want filled in. Nice thing about this resin too is it's self-leveling. It will level. Here we go. Whoops. So, you know, you just collect as much as what's left in here. And this is the reason I didn't make a whole great big old batch. Because, number one, I'm only going to do little jewels, so I really didn't need that much. Gotta finish this one right here. Come on, get down there. And then let's do the star, see if we have enough to do the star, if it'll fill it up. Come on. Come on. Perfect. Let's do this little one right here. Might not have enough. Let's see what we got. I can't wait to actually see these tomorrow. Sometimes I get so excited, I want to pull them open and see them like, oh, I gotta see them right now. No, you don't really want to see them that bad. Like I said, the colors blend, it's fine. We're going to go with orange now. So we're pulling this out. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and let you go because you've basically seen everything I'm doing. And then what's going to happen is tomorrow I will show you the finished product. So I hope you have a happy day. Remember, this is Jackie's Arts. Subscribe and like my video. Great. Bye-bye.